All right, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. The honors of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And this is another edition of the Mark of the Beast, which is the Microchip Implant, whether it be RFID, NFC, or the neural implant. It is all the Mark of the Beast. And what I have is two articles here that I'm gonna go into. We're getting a lot closer to the prophecy being fulfilled of this system, all right, which is known in Revelation as the beast, all right, underneath or ruled by Edom. Right, this system is going to introduce this microchip implant as the new currency platform mandatorily around the world. Okay, and more people are using these RFID, NFC, microchip implants on a daily basis. And this article that I have here first is from hackaday.com. All right, as you can see here, I'll just get right into it. It says some people get inked while others get henna, or those water transfer tattoos you might find in a box of Cracker Jack. Becky wanted the benefits of having an RFID tag in her finger, unlock doors, or log into your computer with the swipe of your finger, but wasn't ready to get an implant. Her solution: make an artistic ring that conceals a tiny glass capsule RFID tag. All right, so these people are using the mark of the beast now in innovative ways, you know. And this is just, of course, to get the masses of the people used to seeing these technologies being used, such as some phones have I believe all smartphones have a RFID or NFC microchip implanted in them, and it's what they use for the digital payments. Okay, whether it be the Apple Pay, Google Pay, Android Pay, whatever. Okay, all these different card machines. They also give you an option to tap your smartphone and pay for your items. And even the credit and debit cards now have the actual chip. Okay, so now as you can see, now this person has a ring with the RFID chip attached to it, and this is going to be inside your hand. So it says here, besides not having to shove some tech under your epidermis, under your skin, and that goes into the scriptures. Okay, the prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16. You know, we all know the scriptures. So this is another step to getting this chip out there. Okay, so it says, besides not having to shove some tech under your epidermis, there are a few other advantages. You can change out tags as easy as changing rings, for one. You can also easily loan your ring to someone, just as you might give them keys to your doors. The ring is something close to two rings connected by slender pillars. Two of the three pillars are metal, but the third is the RFID tag. We wondered whether the tag and the pillars could take some sort of enamel that will conceal its look but not interfere with operation. It says Becky is quite the artisan and even has a free online jewelry class over on Instructables. We were also impressed with her compact and tidy workspace that you can see in the video below. This isn't the first RFID ring we've seen, but it is a nice looking one. On the other hand, you can also sacrifice a credit card, but that has its own problems. So here you go, right? And they're pushing this microchip chip out here for a daily use amongst the masses, which is, what we always say is going to be soon pushed out there mandatorily. And if you Israelites out there, if y'all don't believe, or any of you people out there, if y'all don't believe that the RFID chip or NFC microchip or even the brain, the Neuralink chip that's being developed by Elon Musk, if y'all don't believe that that is the mark of the beast, then the Heavenly Father isn't dealing with you. And if you take it, because you're going to be pushed to take it, all right, as a last effort to gain some kind of normalcy in your lives when this economy collapses here in America and around the world, if you take it, then the Heavenly Father is going to destroy you. All right? And that's it. And you've been warned. Okay? So now you got this other article here, which is also a part of this beast system. Okay? It's not the chip per se, but what's going to happen is it's going to be a requirement soon to actually have the chip. Okay? So this is from the HuffPost.com. And it says, what is real ID? Everything you need to know about the new TSA requirement. Starting October 1st, 2020, everyone has to show an updated driver's license or other acceptable form of ID to fly. Okay? And it's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. All the government has to do is say, look, on this date, on this year, you have to have the microchip. Because that's what they're doing here. You got to have this new real ID in order to get on a plane. And they've been, ready to push this real ID thing for like 15 years now. I know, all right, for a fact. Okay? And it's the right climate in America right now for them to say, well, look, now you got to get this new form of identification card. Okay? And these cards, they're going to have the chips in them. And the next part is the identification, and the chip is going to be inside of you. Okay? It says, if you've had the pleasure of standing in line at airport security recently, you've probably noticed the big blue signs warning travelers of new identification requirements coming next year. And they have this at down here in Atlanta at the Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. Okay? They also have a biometrics entry here at the airport as well, which brothers had actually went and they saw it, and it's a part of this system. Okay? So it says now, if you haven't, you may have no idea that your driver's license or other state issue ID could soon become obsolete for air travel. As of October 1st, 2020, every adult needs to show a real ID compliant driver's license or another acceptable form of identification, such as passport to fly within the United States. If you don't have one, you're not going anywhere, even if you're traveling domestically. You'll also need one to enter a secure federal facility that requires ID. So what's the next step? The next step is the microchip. Okay? That's the next step, all right? And the next step from this real ID is going to be the microchip. All right? And here you already have people testing it out, with these chips, using them in innovative ways. But all they got to do is say, well, now the easy way to identify a person to just come and go is to have the chip implanted inside their body. And then you have the prophecy of Revelation 13, the mark of the beast, coming to pass. So, it's time for you Israelites to get with the program. We here at GMS, we are the prophets of the Lord, whether you believe it or not. And we do our best to strive for the mastery and achieve, Lord willing, the election, okay, and being diligent and warning you about what's coming. Because as we see these articles and we see these things, pushed out there by reputable news stations, news websites, articles, whatever, and we let you know what's going on. Okay? These other groups not doing that. ISUBK, IUIC, GOCC, they're not doing that, man. We're the ones that the Lord has set up to give you the truth. All right? Great Millstone Israelites. Starting with our apostles on down to the rest of us, man. Okay? The microchip will be mandatory soon. Okay? And with that, I'm going to say shalom.